Good morning, my friends. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad this day. And today, this morning, rather early morning, I just couldn't sleep. My mind seemed to not stop. And I got up and went to the Lord. I have found the secret that when my mind doesn't stop, I go to the Word, fill it up with the Word. And I went to a psalm I love so much, Psalms 139. And it says, Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know my down sitting. You know my uprising. You understand my thoughts afar off. And you compassed me, from all over. You surround me with yourself. And then in verse 16, thine eyes did see my substance, yet being not one of them. And you have written every part of me in a book. And then 17, how precious are your thoughts unto me, O Lord. How vast is the sum of them. If I should count them, they are more in number than the sand of the sea. And I have a little sand counter or something that gives you how time is counted. And when you turn it over and the sand starts going, it goes so fast. And those are the thoughts the Lord is thinking towards us. And that just makes me so happy and so surrounded with His love that I remembered in verse 47 of chapter 1 of John. And it says, Jesus saw Nathanael coming to him. Philip had come to Jesus. He went to find his friend. And Jesus said, indeed, this is an Israelite in whom there is no guile. And Nathanael said, how do you know me? And Jesus said, before Philip called you, I saw you under the fig tree. And I just love that. His eyes are upon us, that He sees us. And then in Psalms 56, verse 8, and it says that the Lord knows our wanderings. He puts our tears in a book, in a bottle, in a book. He writes about our tears. Even He sees our tears. And it made me remember one day, in the back of our house, we have a window that overlooks the backyard. And as I was standing there one day, this was a few years ago, and I was crying, and I said, Lord, do you see this? And there were all trees everywhere. And Louisiana is so blessed with greenery, yes, but I was missing the mountains of Lebanon, and I was missing the Mediterranean. And I said, Lord, I miss my country. And I was crying, and then I just wiped my tears, didn't tell anybody, and then I told the Lord, and I came back in. 2 weeks later, we get a phone call from Lebanon. My daddy was in the hospital. He had had a heart failure, and then the doctor said all he needs is rest. They said, don't come, he's fine, he just needs to rest. Well, as soon as Dad could get a phone call, he called my brother, he called me, and he said, do not cancel my trips. I have a trip to Israel, and I'm still going to go. And we said, Daddy, how can you go? You're not well. And then so my brother said, I think you need to go with him. And I said, Dad, do you want me to come and help you? And so he said, yes. And I said, what about Terry? You want him to come and teach because he can help you teach? And he said, that would be a great idea. So Terry and I got our tickets, and we flew to Israel to meet the group from Singapore. And of course, they were not happy at first to see us, but I said, Daddy's coming. We only have 2 days in Nazareth, and then Daddy will come to take us through Galilee and Jerusalem. And our brother Gabby there in Israel, who does our tours, took us to Nazareth. And he told me, now, Jasmine, they have given you the room they were supposed to give your dad for these 2 days. And I was so thankful. So we gave everyone their keys. Everyone went to their room, and Terry and I went to our room. When we opened the door, the whole one side of our room was a glass window. It was at night. All I could see was lights and mountains of Nazareth and lights. And I was so excited, and I said, wow, Terry. As soon as I said that, the Lord reminded me, do you remember 3 weeks ago, you cried unto me, you missed the mountains, here it is. It is so incredible when we say God sees our tears, God hears our prayers, He answers them to the details sometimes to let you and I know how much He loves us. So today I am reminding you, trust Him with every situation in your life and let Him guide you and answer your prayers. Cry out to Him and be blessed today.